Still a battle back here with TJ Joyner and Ben Wells. Unusual for Joyner in that 11. He's usually the one up top, running the top side, but Ben Wells is up there. As you see right there, Ben Wells, you can get a good run off turn 2. May have that position back, but they're still door to door. Oh, we got one around. John Landrum. John Landrum in the 06. Goes around. Chris Arnett, your leader. Now Landon DeGraff's going to be able to start with him right there on the back door. Great battle back here with a 21 of Ben Wells and the 11 of TJ Joyner. 4 laps to go. Once again, down by the fence. I need everybody back away from the fence when the race cars are on the speedway. Track officials down here, I need y'all's help to get these people off of the fence down here in turn 1. I need everyone away from the fence here on the front straightaway. Ben Wells now. Ben Wells now. Something wrong with Landon DeGraff. Landon DeGraff off of the pace. Off of the pace, going to the pit area. So Ben Wells now is trying to close in. 2 laps to go. A white flag in the air as Ben Wells is going to have time to catch our leader. Good ways back to third here. Your leader pulls away from second there. Doesn't look like Wells is going to have enough as he comes off turn 4. The 7 of Chris Arnett, your winner. Ben Wells in the 21J second. TJ Joyner third. Jeff Carter fourth. So we got one around down here. Alex Williford. At your top 4, the 3 of Jeff Carter, your 4th place finisher. 3rd, the 11 of TJ Joyner. 2nd, the 21J of Ben Wells. And give it up for your winner, the 7 of Chris Arnett.
All right, Tim, it is time. We have 2 Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet B-Mains coming up. First, I want to welcome the folks watching at home. If you're watching on the Crate Racing USA Facebook page, welcome to Senoia Raceway as we are in the midst of round number 8 of the 2025 season. 43 Rogers-Dabbs Performance Parts Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series drivers on hand. And we are getting ready for 2 B-Mains. 16 cars make up B-Main number 1. We'll take the top 6. 16 cars make up B-Feature number 2. Top 6 out of that second B-Feature will make their way into the main event. For the folks watching at home on Crate Racing USA on the Facebook channel, welcome to Senoia Raceway. It has been a perfect night so far. We do have some weather in the area. Unfortunately, we are trying to push the program to try to get us through. If you want to watch tonight's racing action, make sure you go to CrateRacingUSA.tv. That's CrateRacingUSA.tv. Get that subscription, and you can watch the rest of the action here tonight, where we still have our Crate Racing USA Late Model Sportsman feature event. That will come up later on tonight. $2,000 to win in that event, $3,000 to win in the finale for the Rogers-Dabbs Performance Parts Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series, a 40-lap feature tonight, and still the hot shots. That's all to come here tonight at Senoia Raceway. So if you're watching from home, welcome. Here we go with what will be the first of two Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B features, and what a front row for this first one. On the outside, or on the front row and the inside, starting on the pole out of Whitesburg, Georgia, it'll be the 3 of Austin Horton. Tiz outside out of Lenoir City, Tennessee, currently second in the points, the 22 of Matt Henderson. Row number 2 out of LaGrange, Georgia, it'll be Chase Baker in the B11. Joey Armistead out of Senoia, Georgia in the 21 will roll off fourth. Row 3, Austin Yarborough out of Blackshear, Georgia, comes in tonight third in the points. So second and third in the points, both going to be in this B main. Tiz outside the 21 of Dublin, Georgia's Pearson Lee Williams. Row number 4, the 22 of Dustin Smith out of Senoia, Georgia, will start 7th. The Jake Knowles, number 66 machine out of Rome, Georgia, will start 8th. The remainder of your top 10 in the 16, starting 9th out of Dublin, Georgia, it'll be Caleb Gay. Tiz outside the 46 out of Alabaster, Alabama, it's Diesel Jones. Row number 6 in of Baker, Florida, it'll be the 58 of Trent McLeod. Tiz outside the 21 out of Nashville, Tennessee, it'll be John Ellison. Row number 7 in the 11 out of Margaret, Alabama, it'll be Nicholas Godfrey. And the D5 out of Smith Station, Alabama, it's Roderick Dykes. Scheduled to be your final 2 starters, it'll be the 44 of John Ruggiero Jr. out of Lincoln, North Carolina, and the 18 of Audrey Ruark out of Sewanee, Georgia. So 16 cars, top 6 make the show. Tim, this is pretty much a Saturday night main event. We're going to get 2 of them back-to-back in these B features.
Yes, we are, and that 3 on the pole's got plenty of wins here, and that Joey Armistead, a regular here, throwing at 21s, no slouch either, and he's always run good here. I'm surprised to see Pearson Lee Williams here in this B main, because the last couple of times he's been here, he's run good, battling for the lead, but that's just how many great cars we have here tonight, trying to get into that feature later.
Yeah, most definitely. Remember, the top 6 going to make it in. So Matt Henderson and Austin Horton going to be on the front row of our first of 2 Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B mains. Round number 8, trying to set the storylines as we get ready to rock and roll. Matt Henderson, second in points. Austin Yarborough into the Batman Design start zone. We are underway. And they're going to stack them back up. I was curious on that. The 3 got a little bit of an early launch ahead of where that start zone is. So they will bring them back, slow them up, stack them back up, and it will be a complete restart. So the lights will go out, and we'll try it again. Matt Henderson, Austin Horton on that front row. Row number 2, Chase Baker and Joey Armistead. Row 3, Austin Yarborough. If you're Yarborough, the 22 in front of you, that's who you're chasing. Second in points. Less than 20 points separates them from second and third. So we'll try it again. Back to the Batman Design restart zone. B feature number 1 comes back to life. We're underway. Much better start for Henderson. He'll have the top side into 1 and 2. Horton's going to slide up over the nose. Way high for Austin Horton. Matt Henderson's going to go and chase. Joey Armistead's going to be there as well. Henderson's going to look to the inside. Horton's going to wash up. Side-by-side drag race coming out of turn 4, lap 1. Give it to Austin Horton. Horton will lead lap 1. Henderson in second. Joey Armistead third. They're 4 wide. They panned out 4 wide going into 1, and here comes Jake Knowles in the 66. Rome, Georgia's Jake Knowles on the inside line, making the middle work. He'll slide over the nose of Pearson Lee Williams, and oh man, he got tight with Austin Yarborough. Pearson Lee Williams and Jake Knowles going at it for 4th. Austin Yarborough in tow. Behind them, they're still beating and banging. 66 and Knowles working the bottom. Pearson Lee Williams in the 21. He'll rock it off the top side. They'll make their way onto the front straightaway. Top 6 make it in right now. The final spot is Austin Yarborough. He holds the final transfer spot in the 18 car. 15 laps, or 12 laps rather, should be the distance here in this B feature. Austin Yarborough out front, Matt Henderson second, Joey Armistead third. Pearson Lee Williams hanging on to the 4th spot in the 21. Jake Knowles and Austin Yarborough running 5th and 6th right now. They're both in the show for now. There you see them come to the front straightaway. 5 laps in the books in our first of 2. We'll have 1 more of these Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B features coming up for the folks watching at home on Crate Racing USA TV. Mother Nature starting to rear her head in the area. We're trying to get through this program right now. This B feature starting to come along. Jake Knowles and Pearson Lee Williams going at it for 4th and 5th. Good to see that 66 coming to life. This is the best run that we've seen Jake have so far this year when he's been with us on the tour. Jake goes back to the inside, door to door with Pearson Lee off of turn 2. Can't use the momentum to get by. It's still out front, Austin Horton, the only driver to score 2 series wins here at Senoia. Well, we're getting ready to have 3 cars under a blanket. There you see the 66 of Knowles. Pearson Lee Williams going to slide it to the inside of Joey Armistead right in front of Knowles. The 21, and well, I was going to say the 21 taking on the 21, but that's exactly what's happening. Side by side off of turn 4 they go. Pearson Lee, oh man, he didn't even give him any room. Armistead still squeezed by. Leaders caught the tail end of the field, but the best battle right now is between the 221 cars, and Jake Knowles got a good view of it. Out of turn 4, you see the field pan by. Pearson Lee Williams thought, you know what, I got my Joey Armistead, I'm going to be okay. Jake Knowles says, I'm coming after you next. Knowles looks back to the inside, can't make it happen off turn 2. They'll go down the back straightaway. It's still out front. Austin Horton, he's going to show the way. He's got one more circuit to go. Austin Horton to the bottom. Matt Henderson could not make up any ground, and the only driver to score 2 series wins at Senoia is getting ready to punch his ticket to the feature. Out of turn number 4, Whitesburg, Georgia's Austin Horton will win. Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 1. Matt Henderson second. Joey Armistead third. What a dogfight. Pearson Lee Williams, Jake Knowles, and it will be Austin Yarborough, your top 6 cars, to lock themselves into the feature tonight. Your winner of the Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 1 out of Whitesburg, Georgia, the Lamar Hunt Rocket, 5-star Dodge, JAK Land and Management, ANS Welding, DNA Auto, number 3, Austin Horton. Attention, attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. 602 feature. Late model sportsman feature. Listen up. 602 feature, you will be next. I need you headed to staging. You will follow this B main. Crate Racing USA 604 feature, you will follow that. So 602s and 604s, your feature coming up directly after this next B main. We got weather in the area. We need you ready to go. One more B main, and we go into those 2 feature races. Tim doing all we can to try to get this racing program in with some weather lurking just to our north.
We have, and I'm sure they can see it at home on the Crate Racing USA TV, lightning right here behind us, and we're watching it as close, but looks like it's going to miss us, but you never know, so we got to try and get these 2 races in. These guys come a long way from home, and these fans want to see some racing in these 602s and 604s, I'm sure.
And here we go with our final B feature of the night. Once again, if you're watching on Crate Racing USA, on our Facebook page or CrateRacingUSA.tv Facebook page, hey, get that subscription. We're going to squeeze through the rest of these features tonight. Just got told by track director Chad Wallace. He just let me know the 602 feature is next. 604 feature will follow. So they're going to go back-to-back with those Crate Racing USA features to try and get them in. Here's your lineup for what will be Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. The guy that most recently won this event 1 year ago, Zach Leonardi will start on the pole in the 24 out of Cartersville, Georgia. He'll have Cam Boyd in the 44 out of Blackshear, Georgia, starting to his outside. Row number 2, the guy that won last night. It'll be Jody Knowles out of Tyrone, Georgia, starting 3rd. Carson Ruark out of Sewanee, Georgia, will start 4th. Row number 3, the 91 of Colby Darda out of LaGrange, Georgia, will start 5th. To his outside, in the 6th starting spot, the 42 out of North Augusta, South Carolina. That'll be Clay Knight. Row 4 out of Sewanee, Georgia, the 5 of Lucas Ruark. And the 88 starting 8th out of Phoenix City, Alabama, it's Russ Ogletree. Rounding out your top 10 out of Fayetteville, Georgia, the 17 of Bailey Williams. The 38 of Matthew Taylor out of Fort Valley, Georgia, will roll off 10th. Rolling off in row number 6. In the 24 out of Newnan, Georgia, it's Corey Payton. And the 8 of Jeff Jackson out of Ottawa, Tennessee, rolls off 12th. Starting row 7, in the number 5, it'll be Trenton Mathis out of Phoenix City, Alabama, and Jamie Maurice out of Forsyth, Georgia, to roll off 14th. Final 2 starters, it'll be Shane Payton in the 88 out of Newnan, Georgia, and the 2 car schedule will be Will McConnell, and Will has got the tire put back on. The Toccoa, Georgia driver will roll off shotgun. 6 cars enter the feature. Last chance to race their way in the Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature. Final prelim of the night. here at Senoia Raceway. Once again, if you're watching on our Facebook page and the live look in, CrateRacingUSA.tv, get that subscription, come back and watch these two exciting features that will come up, and we still have a hot shot feature to try to squeeze in tonight as well.
Once again, 602 late model sportsman drivers in the pit area. Your feature is coming up next. Be ready. You're hitting the track as soon as it's over. 602 late model sportsman, be ready. You're next.
So here we go into the Batman start zone. It'll be Zach Leonardi. It'll be Cam Boyd. The final 6 lock-in spots come out of this B feature. We are underway. Good start. Leonardi leads into one. Jody Knowles to the bottom. Last night's winner got his first career win last night at Pitt. Trying to get a B main win tonight. Jody couldn't make it stick off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. Jody's going to look side by side. We're going to drag race at the stripe. It's Zach Leonardi. He'll pick up that lap. Into turns 1 and 2. Boy, Jody's not going to let him get away. He's right on his hip pocket, just underneath that left rear tire. Top 4 make it top 5 and went single file, but the 6th spot is a cluster. The transfer spot, there's 4 cars fighting for 1 spot. There you see the 88. That's Russ Ogletree. He's in the spot everybody wants. Carson Ruart, Bailey Williams, Matthew Taylor, 3 wide behind him off turn 2. How about it, Senoia? Rather sporty right now. Bailey Williams and Matthew Taylor working that inside line. Carson Ruart gets the momentum. He'll take that spot back. It's all for naught if they can't get by that 88 car. Zach Leonardi about a 2-car length lead out front right now. You're not missing anything out front. We're watching what is the transfer spot. The 88 of Russ Ogletree has it. Everybody behind him wants it. Now Carson Ruart starting to put the pressure on. Ruart starting to run down that 88. Tell you what, one bobble on that top side, and you take the risk of losing multiple positions. As we still see the 88 pacing right now in that 6th and final transfer spot. Once again, a quick turnaround, 602s. Crate Racing USA, Late Model Sportsman 602. Your feature is next. It's still Zach Leonardi out front. The battle for the transfer spot. Boy, Carson Ruart and he lost momentum. Looked like the car got tight off of 2. Gained all that momentum, got right to the fuel cell, and it looked like he fell back off turn 2. But Ogletree, give him credit. The 88 has held that final transfer spot for now. Out front, it's still Zach Leonardi. He can't quite shake. Jody Knowles. Knowles is just kind of hanging around right there on the fuel cell. I don't know that they will get to the tail end of the field as they are getting ready to come to what should be the white flag. That'll be 2 laps. 2 to go. Zach Leonardi out front. Jody Knowles running in second. Battle for the transfer spot. Boy, Ogletree. It's just right in the lane. And Carson Ruart's wheeling that 05. Carson's doing everything he can to try to get around the 88. He gets all the way up to where he can start to make a move, and it looks like the car gets tight on him. Oh, and he picks an inside look again. Into turns 1 and 2. Indeed, we will have the white flag this time. Looking at the time and scoring, and now it's refreshed. Zach Leonardi's got 1 to go. He's going to try to pick up the win here in the Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet B feature number 2. He's got Jody Knowles behind him. Down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. The winner of this event 1 year ago will at least get a shot at it. Out of turn 4, Zach Leonardi picks up the B feature number 2. Jody Knowles will join him in the feature along with Cam Boyd, the 91 of Colby Darda, Clay Knight, and the final transfer spot will go to Russ Ogletree. What a battle. He held off Carson Ruart and Bailey Williams to get there. And with that, the field is now set. We'll look through and see if there's any provisionals needed. And that lineup for that Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series feature is now set. 602 late models, your time is now. I need you headed to the racetrack. 602 Crate Racing USA Late Model Sportsman, 602 cars. You need to be coming right now. right, so last call. If you are watching at home on the Crate Racing USA Facebook page, Crate Racing USA TV Facebook page, get that subscription. CrateRacingUSA.tv. Come back. We have 3 features left. A 2,000 to win 602 late model feature, a 3,000 to win 604 late models, and then, of course, the Hot Shots will close it out. Senoia Raceway here tonight. Saturday night feature event. 602s being called to the racetrack now.